Welcome, one and all. It is Saturday now, November the 18th, just coming up to 1 PM in the afternoon. And I have brought you to introduce my video, which will be uploaded to YouTube in the morning. Oh yes, I brought you to Water's Edge to see the Irish wave in full flow this afternoon. Many thanks to all my viewers for watching my videos that I may or may not have uploaded previous to this one. I've ended up with a lot of footage, and at the time of making this introduction I'm not sure how to tackle it. I may have to split them, I may not. So with again my thanks to all the viewers and all the businesses, and a further view of the waves of the Irish Sea in full cry, I must start off my video. Bye bye now, see you later. Hello everyone, I'm at home now and this is a voiceover. Yes, just to explain, I've ended up with a lot of footage. I've had to split them up, and the other two videos were uploaded last night on the Saturday. That's part 520 about the new business that's opened up in Topping Street, and part 521 all about the Christmas chalets and rides on the promenade. So I thank you very much. If you get the time, and if you'd like to, if you could watch those two videos for me along with this one, that would mean ever so much to me. So again, thank you for what you do for me and for viewing. And here finally is this week's video for you. I will see you later. Bye bye. A very good morning to you on this Wednesday, the 15th of November, and it is just coming up to 11 o'clock in the morning, and I'm going to pay a quick visit back to the Works and Pensions Office. This very, very impressive build indeed. Just going to walk around this Hiraz fencing here, and I would like to again just show you this fascia panelling. Yes, I've received information. This is the terminology of this here. It's known as fascia panelling, fascia panels, and this is going to enable this project to take shape very quickly indeed, because these are simply craned into position and fastened into the framework. Now we're going to see a crane here that will do that job. It's not the same crane as last week, but a different one, a different mobile crane. So just a fleeting visit to this impressive build of the Works and Pensions Office, explaining these fascia panels. I do hope you've enjoyed. A very good morning to one and all. Down the bottom is the Washington Public House in Topping Street. So that must mean that on this Thursday morning, the 16th of November, we're going to pay another visit to the impressive build of the Works and Pensions Office. The reason being is this here. In front, this transporter, and on it, its load is this. Now I'm going to see, I'm going to be very careful. I want to show you at the correct angle. Look, his load this morning is this fascia panelling. Now this obviously is going to be placed in the very near couple of moments, so I'm going to wait a while to see if we can actually see this lift. But there we are, a full-on view of how these fascia panels arrive. Look, it's very tall and very long, so that is why this building is going to be very, very quickly finished on the outside of the facades here. Now there's the white mobile crane, that is going to obviously do the lift. So as I've said, I'm going to wait as long as I can to see a lift, if possible. Now what I can show you is this, an artist's impression of the facade here when it is completed. And look, there's all the fascia panels, and also the curved area here, another section of fascia panels in a different colour. So there we are, that is how it's going to look. This very good artist impression. Oh, we can just catch that hoist on the move to the top there. There we are. Now what's happened is, that white mobile crane we see earlier, that's turned a semicircle, and I think it has got other duties to perform before they make a move towards these fascia panels. And I can just catch the hoist for you, making a return journey to ground level. Well, I regret I must now leave this part of the build of the Works and Pensions Office. I was hoping, as said, to see a lift of this fascia panel section here, but unfortunately it has not happened. So I'm now going to return and let you have a view of this section here on this transporter. And we will return, and hopefully one day we will actually see a lift of these fascia panels. But I do hope you've enjoyed this morning's visit here. What we will do now is to proceed to another build, which is obviously the Holiday Inn. So here we are. Now first of all, I'm just going to show you this here, the arrival and erection of this Christmas tree outside the store of Sainsbury's, and already you can see that the lights are working. So I'm going to cross the road now. I'm going to cross the road now and concentrate on the build of the Holiday Inn, and hopefully I can point out some of the work taking place on the underpass and the vast area that lays around the other side of this project here. That's Blackpool North Railway Station, and we're going to make our usual journey to the underpass via this ramp. And as you can see, we have a forklift here on the roof of the underpass, and we're just coming to it now, and we can now look down at this impressive build of this underpass, with work taking place this morning, as you can see, on the actual roof. There we are, that flight of steps making progress now, and I believe that where the ramp is for all the scooters and all the wheelchair users, I believe there's something going on there. Maybe they're going to put a surface, a coating of something over those paving tiles there. Yes, it looks like they're placing some cement there. That's already made. That's already made up for them there, as you can see. Not certain what's going on here. And there's a tradesman there on the scaffold, also working on the underpass. Oh yes, so we can see everything now being attended to in this area of this underpass that leads eventually straight to Blackpool North Railway Station. We'll move on around the other corner now. A very quick view from ground level looking into the underpass. Now what I said about the ramp, now you can ignore that. All this cement here that you can see over these paving tiles here, these paving blocks, that's just an overspill. That's all going to be cleaned off and leave the impressive paving tiles. So, as said, we will now commence around the corner. We are right round the other side now of this build, and I would like to show you the vast area that faces the contractors of making it all level and all good. Yes, across the road there's the passes of all the buses, and they are in front of the very big Talbot Road car park, just to show you where we are. And turning the camera upwards, there's the lettering of the Holiday Inn from this area here, and in front is that now finished powerhouse and utility area. So moving on down here along this harass fencing that goes the whole length of this build now, I hope to allow the camera to show you the vast area that these contractors face. It's enormous, and you can see all the plant machinery, all the skips, I'll tell you what has been moved. Now, from last week, can you remember the blue cabins that we used to see at the front here, overlooking Mark Kelly's public house? Right, well, they've all gone. Oh, two of the contractors are waving to me and calling me. Look, can you see them? They're right on that scissor lift there, the blue scissor lift. Now this is very interesting because there was that collection of blue units here. That's where all the supervisors and all the managers of this build operated from. And as you can see, they are no longer here. In fact, in front was one of the sections that's being taken away. Look, we can actually see one of those units all being taken away now. So what is happening? Yes, I can see, or hopefully see, and tell you this area now is being cleaned up for one massive levelling. I believe that's what's happening. It's an open build now. So with this view back to the lettering of the Holiday Inn, this will complete our once a week visit to this build, and we will see one and all next week. A very good morning to one and all. It is Friday the 17th of November, and it is just past 11 o'clock in the morning, and I have brought you right down to Water's Edge. Yes, we're on the steps that meets the Irish Sea at Water's Edge. There's the North Pier. Now, as said, today is the 17th of November on the Friday. Now, in exactly 7 days' time, that's the 24th of November, there is a huge event, shop openings in Blackpool town centre. I'm going to take you to where these shops are going to open. So with a final view of these rolling waves, going to let you have a few more seconds looking at these rolling waves, and then I'm going to take you to these new shops that are opening up this very coming Friday, the 24th of November. We have arrived at where these 3 new shops will open up, and it is in the Hounds Hill shopping centre of Blackpool. We are outside one of the many entrances to this shopping centre, so I'm going to take you inside and show you where these 3 new shop units are going to open up Friday the 24th of November at 9 AM in the morning. Across the way there is the Foot Asylum unit. We're deep in now inside this shopping centre. And on the left there we see New Look. Now adjacent to that is the first of 3 new shops units that will be opening up, Sports, a direct shop. Yes, they're simply making a relocation here. And next to that will be Fraser's, and on the end the business called Flannels. And these 3 units will be opening up next Friday, the 24th of November at 9 AM in the morning. And oh yes, they're going to enhance this precinct in a very, very big way. So we'll see one and all here when they open up next Friday, the 24th of November. We return to the Hounds Hill shopping centre, this time from an outside view. And yes, this is the building of the cinema complex and the giant store underneath. Now, there's nothing new that I can show you because everything on the outside here is finished. I'd just like to remind one and all that this cinema complex is now due to open for the first time in spring 2024. So that's the message and the purpose of this visit, just to remind one and all this lovely, attractive looking cinema complex due to open for the first time spring 2024. Now, to close my video, we're going to go and visit one of the chalets that we have not seen. It is the Hot Roast Chestnut Chalet. And look at what they do. There's all the roasted chestnuts there. There they are. And there's the little corns there. So with this view here, this will close down my entire video, and I do hope you've enjoyed. I thank you for watching, and I will see one and all next time. Bye bye now.